Hey everybody, we're all doing good. The project that we will be working on this week is called Anthropomorphic Animals. I'm sure most of you probably haven't heard the term anthropomorphic, but anthropomorphism is giving human traits or characteristics to non-human objects or items. So something that's not human. So for this instance, we are going to make an anthropomorphic animal. So we are going to be giving human traits and characteristics to some kind of animal. So you want to put that outside? Sorry, I don't know how to pause it. Oh, I would just cover it if you're not going to trim it today. Cut it off the bat and cover it. Yeah. Okay. So you guys are going to pick an animal and give it human characteristics. So I'll talk about some examples. But basically, probably or I shouldn't say every, but most cartoons or kid TV shows are anthropomorphic animals. An example would be Winnie the Pooh. He is a bear, but they gave him human qualities and characteristics. He wears a shirt. He eats honey with his hands, like out of a jar, kind of like a civilized bear. What else? Even drawing a blank here. I don't know why I'm thinking of this. If you ever watched Cinderella, the three little mice, Gus was my favorite. Okay, those are anthropomorphic little mice. They gave them personalities, clothes, characteristics, things like that. So this project, is towards the end of the trimester, so we should be really making sure we are paying attention to texture and to detail. So however your animal that you make with the clothing that you put on it will be dependent on how you're going to make it, which hand building method you make, whether that's coils, pinch pots, slabs, or a combination. So the size requirement for this project is the size should be that it takes up the area of a half sheet of paper. So this area here is a full sheet of paper. Okay, this is a half sheet of paper. So it should cover the surface area of a half sheet of paper. Whether you have it flat, standing up this way, or standing up that way is up to you, but that's the size that it should be. Nothing should be thicker than your thumbnail. If it is, make it hollow, make sure it has a hole so that air can get inside, and everything needs to be scored and slipped. Now, because we are this far in the trimester, I am looking for full texture. We have done spirit animals where the focus was on texture. I put it in there. I just put it in there. Sorry. So the animal, the parts of the fur or scales or feathers that are showing should be fully textured. The clothing should also be fully textured. So nothing should be drawn on with the needle tool. You can use a needle tool to build up texture, but you shouldn't be drawing, the sleeves of a shirt on or anything like that. So I'm going to show you an example right here. I think it's supposed to be like a little sheriff or deputy. You can see there's like a star. He's wearing a little tie. This little bear's got a little hat, shirt, and pants. He's sitting down, whole and hollow inside. So texture, it's hard to tell. He's dusty. I just kind of grabbed it. I don't know where my other examples went, but the fur is textured and the clothes are textured. Okay, you can see his sleeves, his little belt. He's got a tie that's coming out and off of his shirt. He's got a little right here badge. So the animal is textured and the body is textured. So before you just go and put a hat on top of a penguin and say, here's my animal, I'm going to ask you when you come up to grade, or if you submit the grade on Canvas, part of your grade in the comments, if you're at home and submitting this on Canvas, is to tell me the characteristic of your animal. Okay, so, or the part that's anthropomorphic. So for this little bear, the little guy, you call him Sheriff Bear or Deputy Bear. But I want to know, like, what the anthropomorphic part of your animal is, what human characteristics you are giving to him. So when you're doing your sketches and thinking about making your project, think about the human qualities, the type of animal that is going to be. If you have any questions, let me know, and I am excited to see what you come up with.